Hello friends, today I'm going to show you a very recent game of mine where I crushed an opponent who played with Deferred Smith Mora Gambit against the Sicilian French. So let me show you what is a Deferred Smith Mora Gambit and how you can play against it. Here in my game, my opponent started with e4 and I replied with c5. So that's we all know that's a Sicilian defense, and here knight to f3 and e6. So that is a French variation of the Sicilian defense where d4 is the main line, where c takes d4 and c3. So c3 move indicates that's a deferred Smith Mora Gambit, and the idea behind this deferred Smith Mora is the white is trying to sacrifice a pawn and try to take in lead in development and try to launch an early attack. So here d takes c3 and knight to c3. So if you look at this position very carefully, both the knights are developed. The all the lines are very clear for the other pieces from the white, and that will give an opportunity for white to launch a very early attack. As contrast to the white, all the black pieces are at their starting positions and they are way behind the lead. But uh, a6 would be played because I want to develop my knight on this c7 and I want to stop the knight coming onto the b5 place. But here bishop to c4 was played, and that gives me an opportunity to develop my queen, and that too with a tempo, and that is an attack onto this bishop. So queen takes c7, and here the best option here for the white is to retreat the bishop, but white preferred to play queen e2. So queen will is now defending the bishop here, and also that gives an opportunity for the white to castle here. So knight to f6 from the black, and immediately castles onto the king side. But knight to c6, so that gives some breather space for the black as he's developed two of his pieces very quickly. And now bishop to g5. So bishop to g5, why? Because he wants to capture my knight here, and when I recapture the bishop, that will disturbs my king side pawn structure. So but of course knight to g4, and now I'm trying to aim at attack onto the weak h2 pawn. But so here the best move for the black, for the white here, guess what he should play in the game. He played h3, which I consider is a mistake, because that gives me an option to play knight to d4, and now if I attack onto the queen and attack onto the knight, and you don't really have no time to capture the knight, because at this position, although the best move is to capture the knight and give up your queen, otherwise it will be a very crushing attack is coming up, and that is what has happened. White here has tried to play knight to d5. Of course, it's a blunder. Even if I capture, it will not change any positional situation, but I delayed this capturing knight for a minute, and I played knight to e, knight takes e2, and that comes also with a check. So white has lost the queen here, and king to h1. He should have captured. Can have captured this by the bishop, but I'm not sure why white has missed this move as well. But now e takes d5, and at the moment what you should play, because a lot of threats coming up here at this position. White has chosen to capture the knight by bishop, which I think it's a really big mistake. He should have removed this knight, because I'm continuously eyeing on this spot, which is h2. Maybe white has was under the impression that this spot is being defended by this knight, so he can have a time to capture the knight at e2. But here comes h5. So I'm very happy to sacrifice my knight, because that gives me an option that, oh, this opens the h file altogether. And this is what happens here at this position. White should not have captured this knight, but he did. H takes g4, where h takes g4 check, and that is a almost game over for the black, because that's a check and there you have no other option. The one option could have been played here is to knight to h4, but here white preferred to play king to g1, and that's game over, friends. G takes f3, and that removes the defender of this g2 spot. And now whatever you play here in my in my game, white played bishop takes f3, and then here comes queen to h2, and that's checkmate. uh, so friends, let me know, give your comments in the give your thoughts in the comment section. What white can have played to save this game? Where were the mistakes? Till then, take care. Bye bye.